Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri, and is the world's first single barrel only liquor store. This business is owned and operated by Steve Akeley and Jim Fosnot. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution list. That way you'll know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and what barrel picks they have in the works. We are also sponsored by The Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers a fully customizable carrying case that allows you to take your favorite distilled spirits or cocktail ingredients with you. Whether you're looking for yourself, a customized gift, or logo items for your business or event, The Bar to Go can help. Check them out at thebar2go.com. Use the number 2 when you type out The Bar to Go. Did you know Neely Family Distillery now ships its popular distilled spirits directly to you? To order, simply call 859-394-3258. Tell them the ABV Network sent you. And now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we discuss the fact that Louisville, Kentucky is the top trending destination on AirBnB. My name is McNew. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, along with our special guests, Kathy Cool and Ryan Thompson.
Hey, gang, what's up?
Hey, guys.
What's up, guys?
Hey, so yeah, we're going to have a good show today. We're going to be talking about this trending that's going on, and all of a sudden people are interested in Louisville, the number one searched item on Airbnb. Pretty cool stuff. But before we get to that, KK, Cast Strength, says there's something she want to talk about. What is that?
So you know your devices are always listening to you, right?
Sure.
Sometimes they know you better than you know yourself. And you start getting things in your feed and stuff. Have you ever been on like shopping for something or online and something pops up that you didn't even think you needed?
Oh, yeah.
But you're like, gotta have it.
It happens on Instagram to me all the time. And then I buy it and you only get maybe 20% of the items you order. The rest you just get fucked out of. It's just throwing your money away. They look so great though. These little ads they do on Instagram. I buy the shit and I'm like,
what's the best thing you found?
I mean, all kinds of stuff. I don't know. They're nothing any good. It looks good in the ads, but it never. And the shit that you do get, it's all made in China. Still, like I got a shirt, and I thought, well, I'm gonna buy this thing big just to be good. It had to be the size of a medium, even though I was supposed to be a quadruple extra large. It wasn't. I thought, I'm gonna get a size bigger, and then that way I'll be good. No. It was like a size medium, and it was a button-down shirt, and it had an alligator on the front. I thought that'll be cool. Yeah, it didn't work out. No,
you gotta save that for a Christmas gift.
I guess so. Ryan will be getting that this year. So.
I can't wait. I've always wanted an alligator shirt.
Yeah. So I'll be giving that to Ryan. So yeah.
KK, to your point, I just had this conversation about an hour ago. One of our assistant distillers, Melissa, and her friend came in to the distillery, and they were chatting about some ball they went to down in Denver this past winter. It's like this horse-drawn carriage, and they do all the fancy dresses, like this old school ball from the 1800s. I don't know what it's called, but Melissa and I were chatting about it like a day or two before she was going to the thing about 4 or 5 months ago. And I shit you not, I went home and I got on Instagram, and sure shit, I started seeing ads for this darn ball that I had never even heard of in my life. Popping up on my socials.
Yeah, I love it too when they'll say, "No, the phone doesn't listen to you like that." It was just happened. That was just random.
It's just coincidence.
Yeah, coincidence. Yeah.
So yeah, it's getting creepy out there. That's for sure.
What do you think, McNew?
Yeah, so I'm with you, Steve. This damn Instagram ads get me quite often, and it's always shoes or clothes. So a couple.
Yeah, I bought some shoes. I never got them, but I bought them.
I think it's a couple years ago, like there were really good shoes I wanted for New Year's Eve. So I ordered them in like early December, and they're not coming. So I eventually just asked for a refund. They come 2 damn late days later, and I'm like, do I give the money back or do I not say anything?
Nah.
And then, so, they're the weird sizes. I'm like, they didn't really fit how I wanted them to. So I was like, I'm not saying anything. I'm just going to keep them and the money. It's fine.
Yeah, there you go. Keep them and the money. Well.
Yeah, and Akeley, to your point, I bought something from China for a wedding last spring, and and it was a sport coat. I was all excited to wear it. It was super cool. And then I get the thing and I'm like bursting out of it. I could barely fit one arm in the thing.
Right.
Like, I'll just send this thing back. It was $100, $120 or something. I'll send this back, and shipping over to China was $50 or whatever. And the address in China, I don't understand at all. That's another thing. And sure enough, 6 months later, I just got it back in the mail saying China didn't accept it back.
Yeah, you get fucked out of that stuff. 100%. Yeah.
Like, I will never return anything. I'm like, that's just gonna die in my closet. I'm not taking my time to ship this back. It is not happening.
I saw the latest one, now I'm starting to think of the stuff that I got. They show this Instagram ad, and this guy's got this thing, it looks like a little paintbrush, but it's as soft as can be. And they're showing how you can dust your car, get those hard places. So I buy this thing. I forgot I buy it because it's coming from China. It takes like 6-7 months to get to me. It finally shows up, and I'm like, what in the fuck is this? And I'm like, oh yeah, I ordered that. And I'll never use the damn thing. I don't want to dust the inside of my car.
Gift.
Yeah.
Brian's going to be rolling in Christmas gifts for McNew this year.
It puts your car logo on there too. So Kathy, you'll be getting a Hyundai little inside car duster. Little. Looks like
I'm sure Hyundai approved that item.
Yeah,
right?
I'm sure. Yes.
Oh yeah.
So that'll go good. That'll go good.
I'll give a shout out to my boy up in Michigan. He has Matt's Beard Bar, and he 3D prints these little beard bars about yay big. And there's a little styrofoam. It's got a nice handle in it. It's to get your beard trimmings from around your sink, and it cleans it all up nice and neat. And he has 40 different 3D printers, and he sells all over Instagram and TikTok, and he's crushing it with it. And so it's coming from Michigan, and he ships them out every day. So God bless him.
Oh, Michigan.
Yeah.
Cool.
You haven't gotten that one on your Instagram yet, Steve.
Yeah, you will now.
Now.
I'm going to get it. I'll end up buying it. When you shave the beard, you got to trim, because I trim the sides famously. I'll buy that product for that, and then he'll never send it to me.
Maybe you'll have a Christmas gift coming yourself there.
The gift exchange is going to be fun this year. So Kathy, you asked the question. Well, I don't know what you got. Do you got one? What's going on?
I do. I have a really cool one, and it says that. So it's this decanter that looks like a rooster, and it's so cool.
I do like that.
Little tail's the stopper.
Okay.
And it says that
pour it out of its ass. Then that's good.
Yeah, you pour it out of its ass like that.
Of course.
But it may have been made in China.
Key West Rooster. Key West Rooster.
Yeah, he's gonna look cool with your Key West Roosters.
I know. Isn't he awesome?
Is it glass or is it plastic?
It's glass.
Oh,
I'm surprised it came in one piece.
I
know. It was packed really nicely.
That's
and it was supposedly from
by
somewhere.
An 8-year-old Chinese kid.
I was about to say.
That's those 8-year-olds, they know how to pack.
Oh yeah, with those small hands, they can get that stuff in the tight places so it doesn't break. Those.
And I can see the seam, so I know it wasn't like hand blown or anything, because it has the seam.
It has
where
a seam,
molded.
sure.
Cool though.
Yeah. But it is so cool.
That's
I
nice.
like that. I'm wondering why it's empty, but okay.
Yeah, why is it empty?
I have to get my bottles low enough. And it goes, I think it goes all the way down its little leg.
It's a weird thing because look where the cork is versus how high it'll fill. So what happens if you fill the rooster all the way to the top of the head? Is it going to push it out the ass if you open up the cork?
I guess you have to kind of hold it on its tummy.
Yes, if you fill it all the way up.
Skill set to it. There's a skill.
Then take the cork out.
Then you take the cork. But if you put it flat after you've opened up, it's
this way.
But it's going to fall out if you've got that thing all the way full. I get it. You can tilt it to do it, but then you try to pour it. I think it's going to be a problem. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. But it was fun, and I didn't want this.
No, that's what happens. They get you with those ads.
I wanted this.
That's what happens. They get you with the ads. Yeah.
Good deal.
So I had a good time last weekend. So McNew came to the ABV Barrel Shop. And people, because they kept asking, what's she really like? I mean, we hear her on the show, and she's like a drunken mess and all this. And what's she really like? And she comes to the ABV Barrel Shop, and they said, "Oh, she's just like that." Okay, yeah. Okay, that's real. That's real. I said, "Yeah." Exactly.
I don't remember leaving the shop on Saturday, But I do remember
She
checking
had to be
in
driven, folks. So that she
leaving.
was taken. Yeah.
And doing, I was there. Amy was so sweet to take me in my car. And then Kathy took her back, I guess. I remember. I remember being at the shop, right? I'm at the shop. I'm having a great time. I don't remember physically leaving. But next thing I know, I'm at my hotel and I'm like checking in. And then the lady's yelling at me because I don't have shoes on. And I'm like, it's fine. I'm fine. And then I remember Jen comes and gets me and we go on this fun ghost tour. And I don't remember leaving.
Wow.
You went to a ghost tour?
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, in Alton, Illinois. It was so fun.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, there you go.
And there were cocktails there.
And I'm sure we were absolutely fine.
And then they come around and they're like, we've got go cups for you. And I'm like, then I'm going to need another Manhattan.
Yeah, no.
So they pouring 2 and 3 Manhattans into my go cup.
And then we're like, bring us another one to go more in the go cups.
Yeah.
Oh.
They were big go cups. We didn't want to waste all that space.
We didn't want to waste the space. No, absolutely not.
So who was your favorite ghost, McNew?
So I don't. So I already
She doesn't remember it. Doesn't actually remember.
It was a trick question.
It was it was fun.
Well, we went to a cemetery and there were lots of ghosts there.
So there's actually a church where the preacher hung himself. I already knew about that one, and the church is beautiful. So I guess I like the church. And there was a haunted house that I told Kathy we could just get married and move into. So apparently we're buying a haunted house together. So
there you go.
Sounds romantic.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah, it does.
It's a dream.
It does.
Let's buy a haunted house together. What a dream.
It's a dream. It is a dream. All right. On that note, it is time to drink. What is everyone drinking? Let's start with KK Cast Strength.
So since we're talking about Louisville, I'm going to have a Peerless.
God damn, look at this.
Oh, shit. Well, look at that.
Mine is Westport whiskey and wine.
Yours is a barrel pick. Mine's not. Mine's just a regular bourbon. Batch number 2.
All right. Hush.
Okay.
I'm
going to go Peerless. I got Peerless bourbon. All right, here we go. Quiet on the set. Jesus. It's ridiculous. I think I got the lead.
What?
You're so biased.
I'm kidding. I didn't. Mine was terrible. All right.
Terrible.
Ryan, you're next.
Well, I guess since so I'm at the distillery tonight. I'm not at the house with the home bar selection, but I did have. Well, I had this in the back of the truck because I just had a buddy give it to me the other day, and a little ammunition from there in Kentucky, at least since we're talking about the state. So
okay. Nothing.
Nothing.
All right, McNew, you're last but not least. Kathy has the lead.
I actually brought Nothing Kentucky in here with me tonight. I guess I should have paid attention. But the closest I have is Hard Truth out of Nashville, Indiana, and their Henry A. Sipes.
Oh, there it is.
Well, that was explosive.
That's enough. Very high pitched, but that was enough. That was enough to take it. So congrats to you, McNew, and cheers.
With authority.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Practicing.
We'll take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to be talking about Louisville. And it's all of a sudden people around the country are suddenly interested in Louisville. We'll get to that in just a few. Let's talk about the people who make these shows happen. First up is the ABV Barrel Shop. It is the most unique shopping experience in the world of bourbon, as the ABV Barrel Shop only sells single barrels. Owners Steve Akeley and Jim Fosnot select. With over 100 distilleries on board to sell us barrels, we are home to the most unique and diverse barrel pick selections in the bourbon world. By signing up for our email, you will always know what we have in stock. In addition to the single barrels, we'll have a gift shop featuring ABV Barrel Shop as well as ABV Network merchandise. We are partnering with vendors like Art Eatables and Old Man Bay Signs to bring you unique items you can't find anywhere else. We will also have a 24-seat classroom where we are offering educational and fun classes like Breakfast and Bourbon, a series where we pair donuts and bourbon, customer barrel picks, and opportunities to learn from master distillers and other bourbon dignitaries. Best of all, we feature a tasting bar where you can try before you buy. All of this is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. If you are in the St. Louis area, please stop by to say hi. If you're traveling in from outside the area, please take advantage of our hotel rates with the Drury Inn and Pear Tree Inn, less than a mile from our shop. This can be done via the links in our Visit St. Louis section on our website. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to plan your trip. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. Hi, this is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network. We're sponsored by the Stave and Thief Society. This is where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge a bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my Executive Bourbon Steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification program available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Okay, let's talk about the Neely Family Distillery. In 2018, I met Royce Neely at an industry event. He started appearing on our shows, and we became friends during my frequent trips to Kentucky. Today, he is amongst the leaders of young distillers leaving their mark on the bourbon industry. A visit to Neely Family Distillery yields insight on their unique family history, why their products are special, and gives you the opportunity to taste their whiskey, moonshine, and creams. Check them out at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com or visit them in Sparta, Kentucky. Well, go ahead, Danny. Is there something you need to say?
Just sitting there saying that plain and simple, if you're sending me to a text, you need to tell me you need to send it to me in a text. So
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we're talking about Louisville, Kentucky being Airbnb's #1 destination.
Yes, we are. So this is the most searched city according to Airbnb itself. And what do we think about that, guys? Is it just it's got to be all bourbon related, right? I mean, why else are you going to Louisville? I mean,
so Steve, when did the report come out? Was it Derby week or like at any other random time?
Well, it was Derby-ish. Maybe it was before, but yeah.
So I think,
but I don't know when
otherwise it's probably bourbon.
It wasn't like it was the most searched last week. This is cumulative data, so we're reporting on a rolling year or whatever. So while it did come out at Derby time,
they would have had to got the report before that then. So
yeah.
Okay, I'm going to give it to bourbon then, probably.
Derby certainly gets a share of Louisville.
Look at Whiskey Row and all those cool lofts and everything around there.
Oh yeah.
That's where I stayed last time I was there. That's what I did.
Got some affordable ones.
Ryan, you stayed on Whiskey Row? Where'd you stay?
Yeah, Sean, at one of those lofts apartments right down the road there from an Airbnb, and that was a couple years ago. So
okay,
yeah.
See, he's probably in those stats. So yeah,
it could be, very well could be.
Yeah.
And I was thinking it's a big conference destination, but it's a big conference destination because you do your 3 or 4 hours in the morning of conferencing, and then you go and enjoy bourbon everywhere. So
you got bourbon.
Yeah.
It all comes back to bourbon, that's for sure.
Does. And I actually popped on their Airbnb today because I was like, I wonder what these look like right now, because I haven't stayed in one for a while, and they're actually very cute now. Like they have stepped them up, and they look nicer than some of the hotels do. So
really,
yeah.
Really? Okay.
You can get just a room or like a gatehouse, or some houses in old parts of town have like a where do they
like the carriage house?
Yeah, carriage house.
Yeah,
you can rent one of those, or lofts, or somebody's room.
I used to stay in somebody's basement in Louisville. Yeah. That was awkward.
Did they know you were there?
No. I just
not sure if I'd admit that, Akeley.
No, no. The problem was they were nice people. And really nice young couple. I'm sure they just did it because they needed, money as a supplemental income. But the weird thing was there's no entryway into the basement. I would have to come into their living room. They'd be sitting on the couch watching TV, and here I come. I don't even know who they are. Hey, how you doing?
That is weird.
Yeah,
it is weird.
It would make sense, like if the basement had like an outdoor, outdoor entrance or something. That's not weird. But I don't want to walk through somebody's living room and be like, "Oh, what are you watching tonight? Can I?"
Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
Did you have a bathroom down there, or did you have to go upstairs and use theirs?
The bathroom was upstairs. Yeah. They had 2 bathrooms, so they had like a master bathroom, and then this was just when I was there. That was just my bathroom. Yeah. So
every time I stay at Airbnbs often, and every time I do you rent the whole thing out. And it's 1 bedroom, 2 beds. It's just a 1 bedroom apartment or 2 bedroom apartment or whatever. So.
Yeah.
So I used to like Airbnbs a lot better, but I feel like in recent years, they're like, take out the trash, do this, do that. And I'm like, this feels like more work. Why would I just not go to a hotel where I can throw my towels on the floor and somebody will do it for me? I feel like an Airbnb is more work now, and they used to be so cheap. And now I'm like,
they're not cheap anymore
for the same price.
I agree with everything you just said there, McNew. Yeah, it used to be the kind of the best thing going, but I don't think it really is.
It was a great deal in like probably 5 years ago, but I don't know if it's a good deal anymore. Unless you're staying for a whole week, then I get wanting a whole house. But
yeah,
for a night or two, I don't think it's worth it anymore.
I think it still works in maybe beach towns and stuff like that. You want to rent right on the beach,
right.
And maybe that's that kind of. But yeah, just for the most part, probably better in a hotel. At least I am. That's what works for me. Yeah. Yeah, not that $45 hotel.
I am kind of back to the question, I guess. Louisville's the leading destination for Airbnbs. It's kind of surprising. You got everywhere else out there in the world, and Louisville's taking the cake.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Sure, but that's cool.
Yeah, you just expect like a beach town or something to be taking that, but
you would think so.
New York City, something, right?
Well, New York City, yeah, but is there that many Airbnbs in New York City?
A lot of cities, Steve, though, have outlawed Airbnbs that say you can't own this home as a rental, like as a
right.
So you literally have to live there part of the year or have a full-time renter in there. Like they got really cracked down on Airbnbs in some cities. I think Indianapolis is weird about them right now. So
yeah. Kentucky used to be that way. You have to live on site. That's why something like the carriage house was a good deal, because yes, you still are living on site, or you had to do like the people I was Airbnb with. Yeah, you have to just have people in your house. You couldn't just rent it out. Just be like, oh, this is a second property for me, and I just Airbnb this. That wasn't a
right.
That's what I think they've changed it now, though, I guess. But yeah, it was different back then. So yeah, well, there you go. There's a little bit about Airbnb and the city of Louisville, and I think it's a good indicator that there still is huge interest in the world of bourbon. That has to drive a lot of that tourism, and it's good. I mean, people always wonder, is the bubble going to burst, or is this thing done, or what? I mean, people are still searching out there, looking at trips to Louisville. So yeah, there you go. Bourbon certainly is center there. All right, on that note, we'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Kathy, we'll start with you.
You can find me on Instagram at KK Cask Strength.
Ryan.
Kathy, is that a new handle for you, KK Cask Strength?
When did I get my Instagram account?
It's newer, but yeah. So
I think it's great. I'm a fan.
Okay. Well,
website is 10thwhiskey.com. That's 10th whiskey with an E, and across all socials at 10th MTN whiskey.
All right, McNew.
I'm on Instagram at McNew ABV.
For me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website. That thing's abvnetwork.com. That's the one you want to check out. Everything that we do is out there. Previous shows, blogs, so much more, abvnetwork.com. McNew, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I would like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review. That includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. And if you like what we're doing, we ask you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
Great job today, gang. Farnets will have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
Peace. Before we finish the show, let's talk about some great companies that support the ABV network. First up is Moonshine Still Pro. Moonshine Still Pro has a full line of products to help the home distiller. Whether you want to experiment on the stove in your kitchen or you're looking for a bigger setup in your backyard, owner Russell Creed and his team can help. They have multiple still offerings, accessories, and even grain from their partners at Goldstone Mill to assist you in making whiskey on par with your favorite distillery. They can also help you with some fabricated parts you probably can't make yourself if you are attempting a DIY still project. Learn more or order your still or parts at moonshinestillpro.com. Last but not least is the ABV Barrel Shop. While we don't get to play in the allocated bourbon game because we aren't selling the other products you have to do to get those, we do have access via our friendships in the bourbon industry to some really cool stuff. Have you ever seen your favorite craft distiller selling some really cool limited offerings only in their gift shop? I'm talking things like the hazmat offering Distillery 291 did for their 10th anniversary, or Neely Family Distillery's Papaw's birthday barrel. They don't have enough of it to send it out to distributors, so they only sell it via their gift shop. Well, companies like Distillery 291 and Neely Family Distillery have agreed to sell us 2 or 3 cases of these offerings moving forward, meaning our store will have the access to some of the rarest whiskeys in the world. Way more difficult to come by than the allocated bourbon offerings with a national release. Yes, they will be extremely tough to come by, but if you're a customer of our store, you'll have a chance to get them. Get signed up for our email or text list over at abvbarrelshop.com so you don't miss out.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.